don't mind me. What's that? You mentioned that. Yeah.
Peter Dina, Helen, Harry, so White, Harry, Whit, Mark.
If you just bear with us for about 20 minutes, we have some people we need to mention, and some we won't mention for obvious reasons. They don't know they're here yet in a couple of cases. The first gentleman, of course, I'd like to call on is the Colonel of the Regiment, Colonel Mark Wagner. Colonel?
What a wonderful evening last night was, and what a wonderful weekend the rest of this is going to be. And thanks very much to the Alberta branch and the organizing team that put it all together. It's just terrific. This small special note should go to Gary Lee for the wine that he handmade for us tonight. Now, reunions are all about talking to one another and the bonding of old Strathconas with newer Strathconas and newer Strathconas with old Strathconas, getting to know their wives and families and what's been happening. So it's amazing to spend an evening together and find out how much things have changed and how much things have stayed the same. And I think that sort of sums up my experience with 30 years of reunions.
So I'm not going to talk very long because I didn't make notes. Had I made them, I'd been making them in Braille. However, it was my pleasure and honor to represent the association of the Strathconas at the Liberation Hall, and it was a tremendous thrill to be there.
Presented there, and Mr. Wong did a great job as well. Father Green was there, and I'm sure you can find a moment to talk to any one of those people tonight and find out a little bit more about what happened. The other thing that happened recently that is of note is that our Colonel-in-Chief, Prince Charles, was married to now the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla Parker Bowles, and the CO and I and our wives were invited to attend the wedding. You can talk to me or particularly Julie about that if you want to afterwards. But I have to tell you that our Colonel-in-Chief is very good at including the Strathconas in all of the things that it's appropriate to do so. We've been invited to dinners, we've been included in the royal wedding and so on. He's always concerned about the regiment and how everyone is doing. He's very, very knowledgeable about what's going on. And he actually asked me, he knew about the reunion coming up, he asked me to please extend his very warm and gracious best wishes to everybody that's attending the reunion. One other thing that he has done, he's graciously given us a number of awards. The Prince of Wales Trophy, which currently is held by Recce Squadron, and he also provides Colonel-in-Chief's commendations to those people that we recommend and he agrees to. So on this occasion, we asked if he would be good enough to provide a Colonel-in-Chief's commendation to a fellow that's done a lot of work for the regimental family, the Strathcona family, over many, many years. Johnny Crossman has been president of the Alberta Association for a long, long time. He's agonized himself through 2 reunions, both of which have been marvelously successful. And I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone attending here that if anyone deserves a Colonel-in-Chief's commendation, it's Johnny Crossman. He goes into very good company. The other few people that have received this commendation are Mucker Langan, Father Bob Green, Nick Nicolay, and Des D. Freeman, who's here with us tonight. So, Donnie, I'm very much honored to present you with the Colonel-in-Chief's commendation and very best wishes.
Actually, most things get along, the NCO net to me before it happens in my face, but this one didn't. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
How do we want to do this? Do we share? Smile, Don, smile. Picture's different.
It won't take more than half, 3/4 of an hour. In 1900, January, the British attacked Spine Kop, a little group of hills in South Africa. What resulted was the worst disaster in the history of the British military forces, and probably that may even hold. The result was so horrendous that it caused a crisis in Parliament, still known as Black Week. Victoria called in Donald Smith, then Canadian High Commissioner to England, and he and she had become great pals. He had told her many stories of the Wild Wild West. She loved it. And she said to him these immortal lines, "Put together for me a regiment of those cowboys and mountain men you speak of to fight those Boers on their own terms." Smith, with that commission, came back to Canada, met with Borden, the Minister of Defense, who then accepted his offer to pay for the raising of a regiment on behalf of Victoria. Smith said, "I will pay for this. We need to send the right man to do it." They brought Donald Smith back they brought Sam Steele back from Halifax, where he was about to sail. He came west to Calgary, and in 2 weeks he had raised a regiment, which on the way back east, he named Strathcona's horse. The Battle of Spine Cop could then be seen, if you wish, as the seed from which this regiment grew. Some years ago, Bonnie and I were poking around in some dusty shops in Montana, curiously enough, and we found a large color lithograph of the Battle of Spine Cop. Nobody had ever seen one before. I guess it's quite a rare piece. We had it restored. It has been hanging in our home now for, I guess, about 15 years. We've enjoyed it, but we knew where it belonged. And tonight, it is our wish, on this 105th anniversary of the raising of this regiment and the Battle of Spine Cop, to present to this regiment, Lord Strathcona's Horse, Royal Canadians, the Battle of Spine Cop.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the program for this evening. One of the few horses, Spirit, is being ridden by Master Hallelujah.
Strathcona Mounted Troop to the Colonel of the Regiment. General salute. Present arms. Shoulder forward. Drop march. Thank you.